Hey, I'm Michael. I'm from Sojourner. I'm the main musician and composer, and you're watching Over Music.
Hey everyone, I'm Emilio from Sojourner, and you're watching Over Music. The band was born when I had a mutual friend with Mike, and he introduced me to Mike's other band, Lysithia. Decided to reach out to Mike and, love the music, just wanted to, congratulate him on an awesome album and all that. And then we got to talking, and a few months later, we decided to start something of our own. And then the band name came to me just one day when I was thinking, we had a list going on what kind of names we could use and stuff, and then Sojourner just popped into my head. Sojourner is basically a word that just means, a person who doesn't stay in one place for too long a time. An adventurer, traveler, something like that, something that's normal with fantasy books and all that.
So the recording of Perennial was basically done here at my home studio. Emilio, Lucy and Tom will send their vocals over to me, and I did the rest, mixed and mastered it here. So yeah, it was a pretty simple recording process. I did it over a couple of weeks, wrote and recorded everything over a couple of weeks, and yeah, happy with how it turned out. So recording and composing is pretty easy. I've always done the bulk of it myself. I do it here in my studio. Emilio sends his vocals, and Lucy will be sending her vocals, Tom will be sending his vocals. So it's pretty easy to compose and record. The home base of Sojourner here is in my studio. And the other members who do contribute to composing, Ricardo will sometimes look at my drums and work on them. And Tom will be working on some stuff for the new album too. He'll be working back and forth with me. But yeah, the home base of Sojourner is always my studio here. So I personally got guitar lessons when I was younger, but that was for a couple of years, I think. And then since then I've taught myself piano, taught myself all the other instruments that I play. So yeah, it's a mixture of some formal training early on and teaching myself later. The other members, Ricardo has formal drum training. Lucy does have formal singing, I think. Tom has some training behind him. I think Scotty's self-taught. Yeah, I mean, can't really speak for the others necessarily, but those are my thoughts. That's what I think is the case. And Emilio is self-taught as well. So the cover's basically, it's the ruins from the throne of Empires of Ash. As the two characters you can see in the foreground from Premonitions are arriving. So it's basically just saying, it's saying we return to our roots with what we've learned along the way. We wouldn't have used the similarity to Empires of Ash were it not for the fact that this is an EP, and it's an EP to introduce the new members, so a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new, I guess. This EP will be a preview of an upcoming album. It's a release in its own right for now, but basically Perennial will appear on the next album, Relics of the Natural Realm Word. That's EP exclusive, and it's mainly because it's just recontextualizing an old Sojourner song by showing the new members, but it won't be appearing on the album.
The lineup's fantastic. I mean, we are really, really happy with the addition of Tom and Lucy, and now Scotty, of course, assuming the full bass position. Pretty much from the start, we all got along on a personal level. We all have a similar sense of humor. Lots of joking around and memes and all that kind of stuff. And then on a creative level, we're all pretty much on the same wavelength. I mean, Mike and I have a certain vision for Sojourner, and then, the others just fit so well into the mold. And I know it's cliche to say, but this is definitely our strongest lineup to date, and I'm really happy to, start working on a new album soon enough with this lineup. As many know, we started as a studio project, so the live aspect really for us only existed for like 2 years because of course then COVID hit, had to cancel a bunch of plans and stuff, but we've only gone on a couple tours. One of them was short, and then just some festival shows. So we don't have a wealth of experience, and up until now it's been quite smooth, so I'm gonna have to disappoint you on this one. There's not too much in the sense of bad experiences at all. You know, the usual tiredness or being hungover, that kind of stuff. But so far, they've pretty much all been amazing experiences. I'm sure down the line we'll have some bad ones, and then, yeah, we can revisit this then. We actually didn't film the video due to lack of budget, but also because we're an international band, so we couldn't all just fly to one location and get a band video done and stuff. So it's actually all stock footage, high quality videos of different landscapes and everything. And we meticulously chose these, of course, to match the intensity and the vibe and the atmosphere of the music, and pretty much give that really big nature vibe without, of course, you don't see any animals or humans. Just make it only about nature. And big up to Tom, our newest member, for putting all that together, doing the editing and all that. But we're really happy with the video, even though we couldn't actually film it or be in it together. Working with Napalm is really, really cool. I've been a fan of the label since like 2005, 2006, so it was definitely always a dream label for me. If I were to ever be signed to one, Napalm was definitely a top choice. And we also got an amazing team behind us, and it's not just always business. We get along on a personal level too, and it's fantastic when you can have this personal element to it as well, because it makes working together that much easier. So yeah, so far it's been awesome, and yeah, let's hope for many more years. After the CP releases, we're still going to be in our promo cycle. We recently signed to Napalm Events, our new booking agency, on a worldwide basis. And hopefully in 2022 we can get back out on the road, play some festivals, do a tour, and just basically tour the CP and also our previous album Premonitions, which we didn't get a chance to. So that's pretty much what's on the cards right now, and eventually, of course, start working on a new album with our new lineup.
And just want to extend a greeting to Over Music. Thanks for having us. Thanks for everyone listening who has discovered us before or is going to discover us from this, and just hope everyone's doing well, and thanks for watching.
Thank you all for tuning in to this interview. It was a pleasure to go through these questions with Over Music, and thank you all so much for the support. Keep an eye out for more Sojourner news as time goes on. You can still order our limited edition 12-inch vinyl of Perennial over at the Napalm Record Store. Really appreciate the support, and thank you all so much.